All right, you guys, the first thing you want to make sure that you have open is obviously your MTMS PowerPoint. And then also those text. If you can't find them, you should be able to go to your downloads and it should be called Text for MTMS PowerPoint. Go ahead and open that just because we'll be using that to copy and paste for our notes here. All right. So I'm going to click on slide 1 first. We're going to first go ahead and add a slide design to these, and we're all going to add the same one. So you're going to go to your design ribbon, and you're going to choose this option. It's called wood type. Now, when you do that, it should apply it to all slides. And again, like I said the other day, I'm going to go ahead and turn off these designer suggestions. The problem with this is on my first slide, it puts this graphic over the logo. So I want to fix that. So I'm going to go over here to Format Background. And this is where we added the picture yesterday. But if you go down here, it says hide background graphic. So that's going to keep my font color, where my font is, all of that, my font type that it just changed, but it's going to get rid of those graphics. So then I can just grab over here where it says by Mrs. Cruz, make my text box a little bit smaller. I'm just going to put it down here in this lower left-hand corner. All right, I'm going to hop to slide 2. And for some reason, it's kind of making things, it's kind of red, but it kind of looks orange. So just to kind of go along with our school colors a little bit more, I'm going to choose this blue option. I should change my text box to that blue and then add this little blue circle. Again, I'm just going to X out of those designer ideas. Now, also over here, make my text box just a little bit longer and then make my text just a little bit bigger. So I'm going to select it, go to my home ribbon, and grow my font just a little bit so that way it kind of fills my screen just a little bit more. I'm going to play with a title up here and move that M and more just a little bit so that it's aligned with those bullets. For some reason it was like indented. All right, now we're going to add a slide below this one, but we're going to change the layout once it's there. So I'm going to go to new slide first and kind of keep these placeholders here. We're going to put team structure 7th grade. Okay. Below that, to get grade up there, I'm going to stretch my text box just a little bit bigger and then triple click it, and we're going to go here and center our title. Great. Below that, yesterday we clicked where it said click to add text and started typing, but today we're going to add a table to this spot. So we're going to click on this insert table icon. Here, I'm going to make my notes section a little bit smaller here, so you can see what I'm doing up there. Okay, our table is going to have 3 columns, so just type 3 here, and my number of rows is, let's just go with 5. Okay, so now that we've applied a slide design, it's changed our table to this. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it this kind of light blue. Again, these kind of are empty colors. If I wanted to, I could choose, see if there's another one, or just kind of shade it a navy color. It's your choice. You can keep this like medium style. I'm going to go ahead and keep that. And we're going to use tab to move about the table. So we're going to type class, tab, navigator, tab, trailblazer. Okay, so you're just going to go ahead and type these just like it says on the sheet, but you're going to run out of rows. So when you get down here and you've typed Bowdoin, To get that row below that, all you're going to do is press tab, and that will pop you up a new row, and you're going to go ahead and fill that out you're going to fill the whole thing out based on that example there, but just to kind of keep the video short, I'm going to only type this stuff here. So go ahead and pause it and go ahead and enter that information there. And then we are going to hyperlink the Navigator and the Trailblazer ones. So I'm going to go up here and hit save, hop to Google, and go to www.usc232.org/m. You shouldn't have to type the www, but for some reason, if I don't, it never loads the website. I don't know why. All right, so I'm going to go to this Teams part here, and under Teams, I'm going to choose Navigators. Okay, this is going to take me to the 7th grade Navigators page. I'm going to go up here and select this website here. So I'm going to click on it, swipe it, Command C. I'm going to go back to my table here, double click the word Navigator. I'm going to do Command K. There's several different ways that you could insert a hyperlink. You can go to Insert Link. You can right click when you select the word Navigators and choose Hyperlink. Command K takes me to that same spot. Now I'm going to paste Command V, the address. Click OK. The only problem with this is it's going to change it to my hyperlink color, which is orange, which is really hard to read. So I might change that font color to maroon. Okay? And then do the same thing to Trailblazer. So you're going to go back to your school website, go to Teams, and this time click on Trailblazers. Go up here and copy this. Double click where it says Trailblazers. Again, you can right click, hyperlink, Command K does the same thing, and paste that one. Okay, you're gonna have to do the same thing, so just change your font color there. Now, I want Class, Navigator, and Trailblazer to stand out a little bit more, so I'm gonna select those three. Another way I can do that is by hovering my mouse out to the left of the table, get that thick black arrow that points to the right, and I'm gonna grow my font a little bit. I'm also gonna change its case right here to all uppercase, and I'm gonna center these. Actually, I'm gonna center my entire table, so I can use these here and just hit center. And now they're all centered there. Okay, so there's kind of how we add a hyperlink. We're gonna have this table kind of fly in here. So I'm gonna talk, while I'm talking about how Monticello Trails kind of has a team structure, I'm not gonna have this table on the screen, and then I wanna click and say, this is an example of 7th grade. So to add that, I'm gonna select my table, and I do that by hovering my mouse somewhere on that outside area and clicking it, and hit animations. And I'm just gonna tell it to dissolve in. Now, if I wanna see kind of how that works here, I'm gonna click on my animation pane, and I should see 1. So if I wanna see how that's gonna look when it comes in, I'm gonna go down here to my presentation button. So again, I would read my notes about my team structure, and then I would click, and my table comes in. Perfect. To insert and go to icons. I'm gonna search for art. Okay, so I could just choose this paint palette here. I'm gonna choose the student that has the Pop out there and choose insert. And it just kind of comes in like a normal image would there. If I wanted to, I could change it to that same blue that we've been kind of using throughout. Now, I'm going to hyperlink this image to the exploratory page on the school website. All right, so I'm going to hop back to Google here, and under Teams, I'm going to choose the exploratory page. There we are. Okay, so I want to link it here. Command C. Right click or Command K and paste it. Okay, now pictures do not do what text does or anything. So it doesn't like show that it's highlighted. So I need to let people know, hey, this is highlighted. So, or this is hyperlinked. So I'm going to go to Insert, Shapes, and I'm going to draw a right arrow. I don't want it to be bigger than my picture. Okay, so if my text goes to where I can't see it all in my shape, just make your shape just a little bit smaller. You can also make your text a little bit, or make your shape a little bit bigger, or you can make your text a little bit smaller. Now, what would be weird is if I talk about my team structure, but I already have these up here and I haven't talked about exploratory classes, I haven't really talked about the team structure, that would be confusing. So I'm going to animate these so that they come in after my table. So I'm going to have my icon fly in from the right. So under fly in, I'm going to choose fly in, but then I'm going to go to effect options. After I do that, so I click on this 2 here, or in my animations pane, click on 2, and under effect options, choose from right. So my little icon's gonna fly in from my right, and I want my arrow to fly in from the left. But I wanted to do it at the same time as my picture here. So I'm gonna click on my arrow and add the animation first. So I'm gonna choose fly in from left. Okay, so notice, so we have 2 for the picture and 3 for the arrow. When I click on 3, up here at the top it says start on click. That's what gives it its separate number. When I click down there and I choose with previous, now those 2 share the same number. Then I'm going to go here and test it. Perfect. Slide 3, let's go hop to that notes page. Select our slide 3 nodes, copy, and paste them down here in the notes area. Perfect. Now watch the next video.